at the time. So a name are just happenstantial. These individual things. Their names really don't mean anything. It's just something, some gobbledygook or something that somebody made up because it sounds like something else, or whatever. And they say, well, that's why people must have named that place that thing. And they go, well, even people have different names. You mean to tell me that every person's name is named according to what their identity is or suggests? I say, yes, absolutely. It's just to understand the fullness of that process. Imam Muhammad actually mentioned that in one of his books. He said that every name, and it's not so much the name, the literal name that affects you throughout your life. It's the signatures, the frequency signatures that are attached to the sounds of these words. It has nothing to do with the individual language, because all languages carry exactly the same sounds. We've mentioned that over and over again. You can only speak from 7 different compartments of the human mouth. So an S in Spanish is an S in Portuguese, is an S in German, is an S in Kiswahili, is an S in whatever, German or Lithuanian, whatever language you're speaking. That S sounds pretty much the same. Same thing with that H and the R, and in the Latin world, they might just roll their R, like they do in Arabic, Ar-Rahman, like we just demonstrated. And in English, it's just more of a toned down kind of R. Pronounce their R's like that. You remember the commercial, Ruffles have ridges? Well, that's not how you pronounce it in pure English. But that's how Latinos and other people from Spanish-speaking nations and places. That's how they pronounce the R. It's a rolling R, because the Spaniards were severely, and let's choose a different word, they were extremely influenced by the Arabic language, the Spanish language itself, because Muslims ruled for at least 700 years, maybe closer to 1,000 years. Pulling from the Arabic language caused their language to be also influenced by some of those Arabic nuances. So a name introduces a personality. So that means that even if I name my car, as many people do, you're naming the personality of your car. Your car has a personality. Every created thing now has its own personal and unique armor. You might not see it as readily in your chicken, but if you pay attention to that chicken long enough, you're going to be able to distinguish that particular chicken from most of the other chickens in your field. But that takes some really meticulous study. That takes almost a scientific study to be able to tell the actual difference between that chicken, aside from how it looks, might be colored differently in terms of its feathers and its arrangement of feathers might be different. But I'm talking about the actual personality, the things that it will do, the things that it will respond to. Just like your dog will respond differently to commands that you give it, that somebody else gives it the same commands. It's not going to do that.